one.
Hello, I'm Richard Breiman from the California Map Society. I'm going to be introducing you, hopefully briefly, to an exhibit that Tom Paper and I put together from some of the items in my collection, these being title pages of atlases, and selected just a few of them, and it's a short exhibit. I'm attracted to these because they are often beautiful in terms of the artwork. They're beautifully colored. They have a lot of detail. The engravings are high quality, and they're meant to attract a potential buyer to the atlas, and of course convey the title of the atlas and the cartographer. This is one that I've selected. I'm just going to go through a couple of my favorite ones. This one's from a Jansonius atlas of 1638. And it's as you can see, the second volume of his atlas of that year. So we've got the plaque in the middle with the title, and at the bottom, his name and where it was published in Amsterdam and the date. And as you can see, there's a lot going on in this title page. And I'll magnify this. You can magnify these just like I'm doing on your own. And they're very high resolution images, so you can go way magnified and you're not going to lose any significant detail. So some of the things that he's included here is the solar system in the center, in the upper center, with the Earth, the center of the solar system, and everything rotating and around the Earth. Here's a scholar, a celestial scholar, an astronomer, who is dictating essentially to a scribe information, and he stands behind a celestial globe. On the left side is a geographer or cartographer who is also dictating to a scribe, and he stands behind a terrestrial globe with his instrument to measure distances, etc. Up here, this is meant to represent Mother Nature, with four breasts and milk coming from them to symbolize harvest and the bounty that Mother Nature gives to people, etc. And down below, flanking the title, are costume people that might be from regions in this atlas. Here's European women, presumably a queen. And on the other side are more native inhabitants of some region, possibly North or South America. The second one in this exhibit is also one of my favorites. This is from a Brown and Hogenberg atlas of 1620. And it's interesting because it's filled with vignettes that actually, as well as people. So here are some images of people that represent the various aspects of a kingdom or empire. Here being the economy with the harvest. Here being the church. Here's the judicial system. And then presumably the monarchy. I presume this is a scepter representing the monarch. And then there are people, these look like kings with their courts who look kind of hostile towards each other. And I think that might be the case because these vignettes indicate some potential warlike scenes. For instance, well, before we get to the warlike one, here's a scene of a harbor, a very busy harbor. The sun's rising, and they have farmers in the foreground. However, in this vignette, which you can zoom in on because these are very high resolution images, and you can zoom to your heart's content and see without significant loss of detail. Here they're apparently preparing a fortification, perhaps for an upcoming battle. And down below, there is a battle. So here's a battle going on in the lower right-hand corner. And this atlas was focused on city views, And these are predominantly adversarial monarchs from various countries and cities. Feel free to go through the rest of these at your own pace. So thank you very much and hope you enjoy it.